Welcome back to another episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Disney Plus original series. My name is Anthony Salick, and welcome back. So, last week we left off with the confirmation of Hayden Christensen coming back as Anakin Skywalker. This week we pick up with the continuation of our storyline, which starts off like this. All right, so it picks up after the episode ends, in which they land on a brand new planet. Again, I don't know these planets' names, so forgive me on that. But it ends up with with Leia and Obi-Wan traveling across this new planet, trying to avoid any Empire or any stormtroopers. We see them get picked up by another alien, and the whole point of the episode is to get from point A to point B, and then this is going to be the journey that we see those two go on. We see them encounter some stormtroopers, we see them encounter a couple of the Inquisitors, and then we ultimately see Obi-Wan encounter with Darth Vader. So the episode I really did enjoy. I thought it was a great continuation of it. Obviously, this seems to be more of the journey. Like, there's something that I noticed between this show and sort of like the other MCU shows, where like episode 1 is usually like the introduction or the reintroduction of a character, and then episode 2 is sort of like the world building. We sort of learn and explore the settings around it, and sort of episode 3 is really like the journey, the beginning of the journey as we head towards the second half of the series. And I really did see this as well with Obi-Wan. Really did enjoy it. There was a lot of cool developments that they end up doing. Obviously, you know, we get a lot of prequel talks with like Obi-Wan interacting with Leia, talking about her father, her mother, her father, and everyone else. And it really is a good continuation of what they're trying to build off. Obviously, this relationship that Obi-Wan and Leia have. And we continue with that, which is really, really cool. Then we move on to the Darth Vader stuff, and we actually see him get suited up. Except this time we actually do get the face of Hayden Christensen. Because typically, beforehand, it was mainly whenever we saw Vader, it was either animated, which is easy to do, or if, for example, like you look at like Rogue One, it showed the body but not necessarily a face. So it's good to see that there is an actual face to this Darth Vader. Obviously, it's being Hayden Christensen, which is really, really cool. So then we continue onward, and I mainly want to talk about two things: the ending and sort of the problems that have been going on outside of the episode. Okay, so let's talk about the ending. So the ending finishes with Darth Vader arriving on the planet, and he's essentially looking for Obi-Wan. And as he's doing this, he's actually killing innocent people to sort of lure out Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan knows that, or Vader knows that Obi-Wan can't help but save the innocent. And so by killing all these innocent people, he's essentially luring Obi-Wan to try to meet with a confrontation. And they actually do meet, and they do battle, which is really, really cool. I actually really did enjoy the brief. I don't think that it's gonna be the definitive battle. I think that it's gonna be something that we see in either episode 5 or episode 6. But I really did enjoy the sort of brief glimpse. Obviously, as the years have gone by from episode 3, Obi-Wan has really, really been weakened, or he has lost his Jedi's way. And we definitely do see that in this episode. And we definitely see it a lot in A New Hope with how brief that battle was between him and Vader. And so the episode ends with the Sixth Sister capturing Leia, Obi-Wan being rescued by another newcomer named Tala, another new female fighter, and with Darth Vader essentially sort of getting the one-off. There was a lot of good references to Revenge of the Sith, obviously the battle between Vader and Obi-Wan, And then you have a part where in which Vader actually tries burning Obi-Wan, similar to how after Obi-Wan cut off Anakin's legs, he was left to burn on the planet of Mustafar. So it really, really is cool to see all these nice callbacks. Now, the episode as a whole, I thought was really good. Definitely a step up from the second episode. The second episode was solid too. I think personally, my favorite episode probably still is episode 1 of this series, but episode 3 has done a great job so far, especially with the continuation of Darth Vader. I think that's a nice solid way. Obviously having Hayden as the body and James Earl Jones as the voice is really cool. It probably is my favorite episode, low key. The more that I think about it. But there is sort of a brief problem that I have with this whole series. So recently Star Wars has taken on social media a big thing about racism, and the whole thing about it is that the actress who plays the sixth sister has been receiving a lot of threats online about her being black and about how her character is on the show. And I don't necessarily see this as a problem. I just feel bad because it's like, because here's the thing. I don't have a problem with the actress. I don't. She's doing a great job at, her portrayal of the sixth sister. My only problem is that with Vader now being in the show, it takes away from her story and what they're trying to do with her. Because, again, when the series started off, when you look at that first episode, it was the Inquisitors finding Obi-Wan. Each Inquisitor sort of has a grudge against Obi-Wan, but they're still finding Obi-Wan. Episode 2 ended off with the division, between the Grand Inquisitor and the sixth sister. Obviously, the sister ended up stabbing the Grand Inquisitor, leaving him out of the series. But now we're on episode 3, and we now have the introduction of Darth Vader. The problem with that is that with Darth Vader and with Obi-Wan, you have characters that have been here since the beginning, since episode number 4, which released like over 40 years ago. You got these two big characters, and you have this barely introduced character who is not only receiving a lot of hate on social media just for how her skin is, but now you have another character who's going to be taking away some showtime from Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, which can easily cause a lot of negativity, right? Because it's like, when you ask a casual Star Wars fan, what would you rather see? The continuation of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, or this whole new character who we never seen before, never mentioned in the prequels, never mentioned in the original trilogy, never mentioned in the animated universe, etc. Which would you rather see? And chances are everybody's going to say Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. So I don't necessarily have a problem with the actress. I just feel bad that as we get more storyline with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, I feel like a lot of people are going to get mad at the fact that she's going to be taking up some of the screen time, and instead of us getting more Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, we're going to be spending time with her, which is okay up until we get into that final, final episode in which it's going to be full on, everybody's battling, and then here we have the sixth sister who's just trying to get revenge on Obi-Wan. I'm a bit worried about it, but only time will tell with these episodes. I do really enjoy her character, though. She is really, really good. I just feel like with everything that's been going on outside of the show, it might affect the way people see her in the show, if that makes any sense. But with that said, this was a great episode. Overall, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think it is my personal favorite just because we did get the reintroduction of Darth Vader in it. I love the battle scenes that he was in. The dialogue is great. And hopefully episode 4, 5, and 6 are better. We're already halfway through the season. So that's really, really cool. But with that said, guys, I'm going to bring this to a close. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Anthony Salick, and I will see you all next time. Peace.